Welcome, everyone, to episode 2 of POLYTALKS.
Hello.
Where we talk about polyamory, how to feel safe in it, how to communicate in it, and how to have an actually good time in it.
It's a good time.
Isn't that right?
So good.
Isn't that right, everyone?
So good.
Cool. This episode is about the concept of control in polyamory.
What does that mean?
A lot of people, us included, make the mistake of going into poly and being like, oh yeah, I could totally have a good time with that. As long as I write out this long contract and everyone agrees to my rules.
I'm not like that. I'm not like that.
Yeah, I am like that. So we did that last year with our first kind of official shot at polyamory. I also feel like it's a way that people make it official. Like they're like, we can't just do this. We can't just trust people and communicate. We have to have a thing that we can go back to and be able to point at specific rules and say, you did this, see where you violated it. Your partner's doing this wrong. People make up rules before partners have been met as kind of a way to divert pain before it happens. Like, they think it's smart. I totally thought it was smart. I went in to polyamory making a contract because I thought it would make people safer and happier. I don't think a lot of people do it because they're like trying to be a dictator.
I see.
Asshole. You're trying to do it for protection and for the good of the people. How did our contract go?
Not good.
Not good.
No.
Would you like to elaborate on this?
Sure. I said, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know what it means, but it sounds great. And I just said, like, dude, sign on the dotted line. Because I'm the anxious type. You're the avoidant type. I think that's good to just highlight that. That's a real psychological thing. Where if someone's anxious, they're just like, yeah to all the things. Because my inner nature just says just to make bridges and to make it all okay.
And so signing a contract to you was like, I'm doing a nice thing for this person with their crazy contract. Whereas to me, I really wanted you to like understand the words. And so what my contract was all about was running through hypothetical scenarios of what could happen in polyamory. And then once we had our partners, what could happen after that. So it was everything from like timing of communication to dreaming up scenarios and how you should act in those scenarios. So if you go to a party and then say if I wasn't there, this is one of the things that was in our contract. And say, for example, if Owen met someone that night who he wasn't expecting to meet, because you don't often walk into a party just thinking stuff's going to happen unless you're Russell Brand. In that case, he was supposed to text me first. And then if I didn't get back to him, which is already a power play, because I could easily say that I didn't see your text.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Like, it's not real. If I didn't see the text, he was supposed to tell the person in front of him, like, I can't actually do anything with you tonight. We have to, like, postpone it until my partner knows.
Power play.
Yeah, for sure it's a power play. It's ultimately you saying, I'm uncomfortable with the unexpected. And so, in a way, I need to control the unexpected by thinking up the worst case scenario and taking out all of the elements that scare the crap out of me and make my partners into like these docile humans who will make me feel safe all the time. In a lot of ways, that's what the contract is doing, no matter what there are some examples of contracts that are like really good. But I still find that the best examples of contract are ones that make things so super vague that they're ultimately not even needed. So I think a lot of people in the poly community, the ones who have been there a long time or the ones who are just automatically really smart at it, will not do a contract. And you might even find that if you're out there kind of vying for them and looking for contracts or saying like you like them or you have one ready, people might avoid you. Like the ones who are good communicators are not going to find that attractive.
No.
Because no one wants to deal with rules.
Yeah.
And ultimately, this is the thing to know about that feeling of wanting control in polyamory, you can't have it. Like, it's just denied to you. If you've chosen this lifestyle, you're choosing chaos, basically.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. A lot of people going into polyamory, I think, will be excited about the prospect of it, but they're like, oh, but how do you deal with jealousy?
Yeah.
And control is the same as jealousy, right? To me, that's the same issue. Drawing up contracts to keep you safe, to keep your jealousy monster tamed. It's all under that same umbrella. So, off the top of your head, just because I know you're not you haven't, like, been reading the textbooks like I have. Like, I freaking love reading about this stuff. Owen's more of a, like, I experience things, and I have learned the things. How do you think about how to tackle jealousy?
Well, for me, it's always been communication. Like, when I mean, it's not even, that doesn't quite, obviously the big branch term of communication is like, okay, we try to communicate and she's still jealous. And I would say that there's an element of ownership with the communication where you say, like, this is what I felt and I'm not blaming you for it. This is what I'm working through myself. So that's a key component of it. That awareness that you will have just wounds that come out of nowhere. And unless you know how to process that shit. And by process, I literally mean you are speaking about it and you are sharing it to somebody. And journaling, if nothing else. You are witnessing your thoughts in action and the craziness that comes out of your head about, you know, how worthless you might feel or how worthless that person is to make you feel this way. And you're like, oh, that's my crazy voice. So I would say the more you witness that, given that you're not trying to feed the monster, not trying to feed the jealous monster, then you will actually, it'll, like all things, it'll pass. Yeah.
This is the main difference. This is another reason, actually, I'm attracted to polyamory, is because it is a form of relationship that demands a lot from you emotionally. Like, it demands growth. Otherwise, you're not really doing polyamory. You're just kind of fucking around and cheating.
Well, yeah, you're keeping secrets and you're hiding and you're fucking with the person's brain.
But proper ethical polyamory is going to make you jealous 100%. There's one woman I found online. A lot of you probably know her, Gaby Dunn, because she's kind of a bi icon.
You just put a link in the...
Totes.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
There you go.
She genuinely just doesn't relate to jealousy. That's friggin' amazing. I have never met another human like her, though. So for the, like, 99% of us remaining, jealousy just will happen. Just do not go into any relationship style expecting the relationship style and all of the rules you perceive there to keep you safe. You have to talk about it. A good way to gauge the quality of your partner is, can you say things like, I'm bothered by the fact that you did this and this and this. Like, you can say all of those things, but you can also say, and I just need your support. I don't need you to stop doing the things. In fact, it's actually really good for you to kind of stretch the muscles and not necessarily ask your partner to stop doing the things that trigger you, unless it's, like, really
hurtful.
Like, I don't know, brought up some trauma, maybe.
Or literally they're, like, being dicks.
If they're being dicks, yeah, of course. But hopefully you're not with someone who's constantly being a dick to you and just letting it happen. But if you're with a nice adult...
which could seem like a paradox. Like, if they're a nice adult, then how could they be triggering you? Like, it's not a paradox, actually. It's literally just you knowing that part of you, the difference between the drama and, like, you have an ability to have discernment. It's there, trust me. You just might not be used to it at first. Yeah,
there is a big difference between feeling like someone's manipulating you and just being like, oh, I need to grow in this way. A lot of us, I think we are, as a society, so conditioned to see any feeling of jealousy as absolutely toxic that we're friggin' terrified of it. But it's not gonna kill you. Like, basic jealousy, especially if all members of the poly group that you're in are trying hard and are like trying to be as communicative as possible, then it's nothing that you won't get over, frankly.
And here's the key word: codependency. Like, you, at the end of the day, the discernment stems from you knowing in yourself how much you're making your happiness in someone else's hands.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you ever sense that someone else has made you miserable, then that's a good sign that you're not owning some shit.
Yeah, that you're making yourself miserable.
Pretty much. That's pretty much it right there.
And that's outside of polyamory, and this is why I love polyamory, because it makes me realize that all of these communication styles are really just applicable to the most ideal human life, like ideal human emotional health. It doesn't matter if you're polyamorous or not. This is always your thing. It's never your mom who makes you sad. It's never your brother who gets you angry. It's you choosing to be that way. So it's never your partner making you jealous. If you are sitting there stewing in it, girl, like, that's all on you. It really is. And that's very liberating, because then you realize you don't have to live like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how your partner acts, you can change it. So that's a nice thing, is that you will quickly learn how to actually be your own supportive best friend.
Right.
And how to cut out the drama, which is my favorite project in life.
Control with the drama, controlling the drama.
Yeah, drama control.
Drama control.
Oh man, I would like a shirt that says drama control.
Drama control.
I would like that shirt.
Make that shirt.
I will make that shirt.
Put it in you can
wear that shirt all over the place. I want a hat with it. I want like just full like police gear with it.
Drama control.
Yeah. Anyway.
Seems a bit intense.
Yeah, exactly.
I see.
Wasn't that the suit?
You?
Yeah.
Not really.
But that's exactly why it suits me. It's because it's like this other side of me.
I see.
Anyway, this has been a merch discussion.
Merch.
We will come back with episode 3 of POLYTALKS.
Which is about?
That's a really good question.
Oh.
I'm going to think about it.
Oh, you don't know? It's a big question mark.
I know. I didn't think about that.
Well, how about you make it about boundaries, since you're talking about... Yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah.
That's a real big topic. It'll be about a smaller topic within boundaries.
Oh, we're doing many parts of boundaries.
This is literally a limitless series. Like, I don't think there is enough time in one human's lifetime.
Well, I mean, there was a book on it. If there's a book,
it's so long, and it still has all these exercises where you still need to, like, spend limitless, and you have to redo them as your life progresses.
Yes.
You can never really have emotional control.
The road
to
success is always under construction.
Nice.
What's happening?
I was gonna help you play a song.
Oh. I wasn't singing.
Thank you for watching.
Aww.
We'll see you with episode 3 very soon.
About boundaries.
Boundaries and polyamory.
Bye. This is
Hawaii.
Us signing off.
Boop.
Fade to black.
These shorts make me look so large. I'm not a potato.
No one said you were a potato.
Great. It's just me who thinks that. Beans, remind me to have a topic picked. It's embarrassing.
Oh.